Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you another TEMU video. So after the last video, I have ordered a couple of more times and I have done my research to make sure that I'm not overpaying it, just like I would do research on all my purchases online. I just want to show you my personal experience with shopping with TEMU. Am I shopping like a billionaire? Absolutely not. I'm actually shopping frugally, so I'm counting every penny and hopefully to show you guys that what your money can save. Now I'm not endorsing TEMU in any way. I'm actually an Amazon person. I love ordering Amazon because I got Amazon Prime, but they are not the cheapest. There are some good bargains on Amazon and they have good return policy, but in terms of value for money, you can get a bit more out of TEMU. So this one here, it was delivered on the 14th of July 2024. And I'm still doing with small purchases at the moment because I don't entirely trust this company. But so far they delivered. So this is my second order, my third order, and I got a fourth one coming soon as well. So as the time progresses, the more trust I have with this company, the more I'm going to spend with them until I get burned or something. But you guys will see it firsthand. When I am doing my shopping online, I have two screens. I always have my Amazon screen and I got my TEMU screen. Obviously, if you have the time to do it, that's fine. If you don't have the time, just go with the cheapest one available on Amazon and you can't go wrong. I can show you the differences on screen when I go through the products. Hopefully you can see what kind of saving that you can get from buying from TEMU. Now this one here is a keychain with a retractable wire. I love this kind of thing because I'm quite messy and when I do DIY stuff I'm all over the place. So hopefully this will help me to keep some tools on my belt. They didn't even bother to put the brand on the keychain, so they just give you some stickers to stick on. The brand is called Boyamont. You know what, I'm not going to bother with that. So there we go. It's plastic though. It looks like metal on TEMU. And you retract it. The cable itself is metal. And it's quite short. But anyway, so yeah, this is my first item here. Okay, second item I have here, this, you might not know what this is, but this is like a carpentry pencil. I did have 3 or 4 of these, but they all gone missing. So this is a carpentry pencil. So it comes with kind of a longer, I think I broke it. The second item that I opened, this is a heavy-duty mechanical pencil, 2mm carbon insert, and this is £2.39 and is broken already. So this will be a good test for TEMU return policy because, to be honest with you, it could be because it's my fault because I tried to open it and see what is inside. You need to put in your new lead anyway. So yeah, TEMU, this is not good enough. Luckily, I bought a different version of this, slightly more expensive, but bear in mind this is the cheapest one that I can find on TEMU, and this is £2.39. And this one here, this is a one-piece 2.8mm. I don't know why they call 2.8mm, but this is a metal aluminium rod deep hole woodworking pen scribing. Basically, it's a mechanical pencil, but it's more for woodworking. It has a metal kind of nozzle in the front, so that when you drill a deep hole in the wood, you can actually still scribe through the hole and mark the back of it. So this one, let me see. So yeah, it clicks and you can see the mechanical pencil bit coming out. So yeah, it is working. And a much nicer finish as well because it's metal in the front, metal body. The top cap is plastic. And the cap usually is a little pencil sharpener as well. Obviously the price wasn't £2.84, but I will talk through the price and the tactics of TEMU in a moment. Okay. In the last video I showed you that I bought some of my favorite pen, which is the kind of a Parker Jotter pen. Obviously at this price it won't be genuine, but are they any good? The last one that I bought is a bit more lightweight, but it does feel and write like a Jotter pen. So this one here is £1.98. This is the black one, and it is marked Parker on there, but you can see the finishing is just not Parker finish. So they're all about £1.98. One of the things about TEMU is that you get free delivery when you spend £15 or more. So that, sometimes this is another tactics of how they get you to spend more money with them because you want to get your free delivery. Obviously, I will make a video in the future, maybe 6 months down the line, and tell you if these pens survive the harsh environment of my workplace. Yeah, so 4 pens here, each of them $1.98, so it's still cheaper than buying a pack of 3 or 4 in the UK with Amazon. I haven't used something like this before, but it's supposed to help you to hold a screw in the front of your screw bit. So how is this supposed to work? Let me see. How does that work? Obviously it doesn't fit this kind of drill bits, screw bits that I have. Maybe it will fit the normal screw bits like that. The one slide on top? No, it doesn't. Alright, so that's 99p wasted, but that is not because of TEMU or even the product itself. But it's just me ordering this without realizing that you need a different kind of screw bits to go with this. I'm sure I have some of that kind of bits lying around, but it's not the most common screw bits that you have, so I can't really show you what this can and what it can't do. So ideally it's supposed to hold on to a screw like this so that it's easier to screw in things, but anyway, have to find a way to make that work. So yeah, so that's my second TEMU order. I'm quite impressed with this carpentry scribing pencil. I do really need one of these. It's a shame that this one doesn't work, but I will try to use the TEMU return process, so that will be another video to show you guys what happens if your product doesn't work. Okay, on to my next order here. So this one is slightly more exciting, and you see that I actually spent slightly more money now, but it's still a relatively small order. In terms of delivery, yes, again, within 7 days it's arrived in the UK, but this one has a slight hole in the packaging. So I've got 2 mechanical pencils here, and they use the 2mm lead, so nothing to scream home about. I do have a few of these lying around, but knowing me, I keep losing them. So these are quite cheap. So you know, this is, how much did I pay? £1.71 each. So less than £2 for the mechanical pencil. This is really good for woodworking, and again, I'll put the prices of what Amazon is on the screen so you guys can compare. The idea of putting this particular order through is because of this. So this is what I use for laser engraving, and this is absolutely the cheapest that I can find. These are the coated aluminium cards that I use to make a lot of my video. Each of them should have 100 inside, so obviously I'm going to count them later on today. And this one is £14.69. Okay, I do go through this a lot, and I do get asked to make this a lot for other people as well, so I never have enough of this. At this price, you can't go wrong with practicing your laser on. Finally, this one here. This one actually is one of those free products that they promise on TEMU, and this order nearly didn't go through because this one here, £14.69, and it's like, I was thinking, should I order it, should I not order it? And this product actually pushed me over in terms of ordering this particular order. And this is one of the tactics that TEMU will get you guys to do. But at the end of the day, this one here is come up at 0.01p, so this is actually the free product. And I always wanted one of these. I never had one, so you know, it's not something like buy something that I don't use. So this is a chalk line marker. I'm sure there's a name for this, but basically you pull out a string, and then if you need to mark a line, you fix it down. Obviously you have to put the pigment into the machine, and once it's taut, you pull the string and it hits the surface, and it leaves the lines behind, perfect straight line. Hard to compare prices for this one because this one is actually free, practically free, 0.01p. So let's talk about the tactics of how TEMU get you to spend your money. So first of all the promotional pictures and what they put on the advertisement is really, really well thought out, and it's very attractive as well. So when you're looking at your phone, you can be scrolling forever, and it's like, oh, I didn't know I need that. But actually, when you look at the product, it's so nice. But when it actually comes through, it's not always how it should be. For example, this mechanical pencil, to be honest with you, even if it works, I'm not sure if I want to keep it or not, because the plastic casing and the metal chrome parts in the front, they're just so poorly put together. This is not a quality product. It's cheap, but there's a reason why it's cheap. And for this particular tool, basically just a metal collar and with a bit of magnet in the front. It doesn't even work with most of my drill bits. On the video, I don't know if you can catch it earlier. It shows you how simple and easy to use. But yes, but you have to have a special screw bits for this. But then you might fall for this kind of thing. This one here, on the picture it looks like metal, but it comes out in plastic. And they don't even put the sticker on. They want you to put it on yourself. I don't know, maybe because they know the logo doesn't look good anyway, so you might as well just leave it blank. That's what I would do. But in terms of functionality, yeah, they didn't lie though. I mean, it does work. But that's one of the reasons why they're so cheap. Now, this is what I would do in terms of getting the best value for money. Browse the products that you want. I mean, the algorithm is so good that, you know, if I browse something like a woodworking pencil, it will throw in so many different products that they want you to buy, and they think you want to buy. And the advertisement is so well polished that, you know, the photo is so well taken that you say, oh, I need that, I want that, I want that. And then you start to build up your basket and case like that. But do not buy it straight away, okay? Just leave it in your basket and just walk away. From time to time, you get an app notification to say, oh, you have win this, you have win that, and it will be constant. Every day they're going to send you something. Don't get into the hype of the time remaining offer, because by the time that, you know, the timer gone, for example, they usually say, oh, you have to buy within the next 20 minutes. You have to buy within the next 9 minutes. The offer expired the next 3 minutes. Doesn't really matter. If they want you to have the offer, they will give you the offer no matter what. Okay, so don't feel that you are under a certain time limit. When the timer go to 0, they will extend it. Okay, and that kind of extension is like, oh, at the end they just give up and say, yeah, pick whatever you want. Original price on any of the products that you have seen is way overinflated. And that is how they hold you in, like with some offers like, oh, I'll give you like £60 credit back, £200 credit back. There's no way I'm going to pay like, you know, £15 for this, for example, this item. I'll probably pay like £2 maximum. But because they say, oh, you got like, you know, £200 to spend as a credit and stuff like that, and then they give you offer on this overinflated price. That is just a good example of what they do. TEMU do have to make some money back. So that's why they have to make sure that, you know, you buy a certain amount of products. So this is another thing they will force you to spend. So, you know, you click the items that you want. It might be cheap and under a certain amount, and then they will say, oh, but you have to buy more stuff. But it's okay, as long as you're not being forced to buy something you don't want or use. So as long as you wait until you find something that you actually needed, like my laser card or the line things here, these are things that I actually needed in the future. I might not need them now, but I add it to the basket so I can buy other things that I wanted. So all the vouchers they offer on TEMU, all the discount they offer on TEMU, just take them as a pinch of salt. The first offer is always like, you know, just a little bit money off of the inflated price. Just leave it there until, like, you know, 3 or 4 days later, you click on the app, they will say, oh, you know what, you got this funky price draw thing, like a winning wheel thing. You know, you press on it, it spins around. Over a period of time, you'll find that it's just all rubbish, because eventually you'll get the maximum price that available on the screen. It's predetermined. It's not because you're lucky you get it, it's just that they want you to have it no matter what. But it's just a funny games, mind games that they play with you to make you want to feel like that you are winning. With my tool order today, yeah, this is a disappointment, but actually I need to show you guys about return policy and stuff like that, so I'm quite glad that something actually needs to return. And this one I'm not going to return it, because this one is my own foolishness of thinking that it will fit any kind of drill bits, but obviously it doesn't. It's only like £1 anyway, so I might be able to find the drill bits that I actually can use with that. This keyring thing, is just no point returning it. It's like, I thought it was metal, but actually it's plastic. But again, doesn't really matter if it's plastic or metal to me. I can still use this, so, you know, that's okay. All these pens here, I know they are knockoff. from the previous purchase, but you know, I can never have enough of this because they always get stolen, always get borrowed. I will do a few laser engraving on this just to test it to make sure it's legit. I'll put it at the end of the video when I start editing. And I guess the style of the product purchase is this one here for 1 penny. If I have placed an order on those things in the first day that I put it into my basket, I would have paid more and I would haven't got this one for free. So yeah, they do give you free stuff from time to time, but I guess you just have to catch the right moments until they start to make money off you. Although it's the cheapest I can find, but I'm still thinking that they would have made some money from my first order, my second order, and that's why they start throwing in free stuff to entice me to buy even more stuff. And I have the 4th order coming up, and that has a water gun. So if you are into this kind of thing, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel to see my future video. That's all I've got time for you today. See you next time with more interesting gadget. Bye bye.